Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am trying my hand at foiling. So if you've seen foiling videos and was curious about it, you've landed on the right video. So here I am inking up my background with some distress inks. I'm going to do a little foiling on top of this with some Transfer Duo gel. And we'll talk about that later in the video. I'm going to show you the products that I have in the shop, new foils, the gel that you need to use if you're not using a heat source. I don't have a laminator or a heat source for that, so this is what really interested me in foiling, was that I can do it without the heat. So I'm going to share that in this video. I'm using this Pink and Main leaf stencil here to create a beautiful background for a card. So all you have to do with the Transfer Duo gel is spread it on top of your stencil like you were frosting a cake. It's that simple. Let it dry. The directions say let it dry for an hour, but I feel like you really need to let it dry longer than that, especially if you put it on thick. So let it dry until it's completely clear and your cardstock doesn't feel wet. While my piece is drying, I'm going to show you how the foil looks over this stenciled background. I used this new formula. It dries clear, stays tacky. It's great for the foil without the heat. It's called the Transfer Gel Duo. So you could use it with heat or no heat. And I got this because I don't have a laminator and I wanted to try this technique. So that has to dry for an hour, so I'll share that after I show what's new in the shop. So this is the one that I'm using today on my card. This one is the Gina K Fancy Foils, and this is in a gold. I think the name is covered up, but it's the gold one with the sparklies. Very pretty. I did use it on this card as well. So I'm going to show a snippet of this, how I created this. So here's some pixie spray. This is great to put some low tack glue on your stencils to hold them in place. I can only ship this US. It cannot be shipped internationally. It cannot fly air. We have for the, I have this metal tip. Perfect for this. It also does fit on other similar tops. This is the Ultra Bond Adhesive by iCraft. It dries clear and permanent. So not only do I have this Deco Foil Transfer Gel Duo, I have the foil pen. So if you wanted to handwrite, personalize something, or maybe get into some little areas, if you're trying to foil maybe a die cut, that would work great. This also sticks onto your foiling. This is foam adhesive, so this is perfect to cut die cuts out, words, and then put your foil on top and then have it stick to that without heat. Now, if you're new to foiling and you need some inspiration or help, head on over to Nancy Stamps on YouTube. She also has a Facebook group called Foiling Snobs. She's great. She knows all about it. I call her the foiling queen because she knows everything. And anything new that I've learned it from her, watching her. So here's a beautiful red color. This is Radiant Red. This one's by Gina K. And I also have the sparkling silver and the gold one. I have this one from Brutus Monroe. I think I have another one too, but I forgot to grab it. This is perfect for autumn, this colors. It's called Sunrise. And then I've got the little tubes in different colors. I don't think I grabbed every color. But you'll see on the site what I have. This is the Green Rare Day. perfect for a Christmas color. And then we've got a lighter green lily pad. This one is called Summer Rainbow, so you get a rainbow of color there. This one is a peach color, but I love it because it looks kind of like a goldish color. You only get one tube, I just didn't break it open. And then this one here is called Glass Slipper. Really pretty. You can see the holographic. So if it is holographic, it should say in the description or title. This one's holographic. This is pretty. This is the Prince Periwinkle Rainbow Shattered Glass. That's really pretty. Here's a red that's perfect for the holidays. And that's Red Rouge. And then there's that peach. So I think I do have more colors there on the site. Just check that out. But I really, really wanted to try these techniques. So I brought these items in. And I thought you guys might want to try some too. So I have the link down below in the description box. I'm going to share that card with you. Okay, I let my panel dry overnight, so I hope that wasn't too much drying. It is still a little tacky. I fell asleep last night. I got tired and couldn't finish the card. So when you're taking out your foils, make sure it's one. It's very easy to grab multiples and not know it. So I'm just going to lay this on there. And I'm going to rub with my bone folder. You can run this through your Big Shot, and that will press the foil into the glue. See, that's working. That looks so cool. Now I'm sure this is a lot easier if you just run it through your Big Shot, but I kind of wanted to do it this way so you can see the effect on camera. And I don't know, sometimes you feel lazy and you don't want to get up, right? This works too. It's kind of like a rub-on. In some areas, because when you smooth the gel out, this isn't the best spatula because I left it all dirty and gunky, so it's not exactly smooth. But if you have a nice spatula that's very smooth, and you're really good at smoothing out the gel like really flat, then you won't have these little bumps and ridges, and it'd be easier to get an even foil. So this bone folder is working really good to get into those dips that weren't so even. And then I can go back and press a little harder in certain spots that I didn't get. And there's this one spot here that's giving me a little trouble. But I'm going to cut this panel down. Let's go from this way. Overall, I love the effect that it's giving. It looks really cool. Love the holographic. So that does look really cool. And then you can add your big sentiment or whatever images you want on front of here. And then the background's just going to look really cool. I've seen many videos saying they wear gloves when they're doing alcohol inks, but I didn't listen, and I spilled alcohol inks on my hands twice. Now this black bottle here, instead of pulling this cap off, I twisted it and I poured it, and it poured all over the place. So I'm going to test this. What I did was I let this dry way too long. There was no tack to it. You can't let it dry all the way. You have to let it be tacky for this to work. So I'm just going to test it out on a little piece right here. And gotta rub it in so it sticks to the tacky spots. Okay, so you see some of it stuck to that. Probably going to stick to this raised tacky spots. Just going to put that down and rub it. And that looks cool. Now that's what I wanted. Get that ink everywhere. Make sure you wear the gloves and open up the windows, because wow, it did smell so bad in here when I poured that alcohol ink everywhere. That looks so cool. Okay, so I'm going to get a bigger sheet for that. And then also when you're pulling out your sheets, make sure you're only pulling out one sheet at a time. I went and pulled and I grabbed 3 sheets by accident. They do stick together. So it's usually going to stick where the ink kind of pulls up together, and you can see where it's like raised. Just don't let it dry all the way. So I've been dying to try this technique, and I'm finally doing it, and I love how this is turning out. This is really cool. Okay, I think I got all the tacky spots. I used the stamp set Joyful Frights from Darcy's. I embossed my sentiment in white. I did a little faux stitching around my sentiment with a white Jelly Roll pen, and I topped off my card with some Trinity Stamps flat back embellishments in the rhinestones. I'll have all the supplies listed in the description box for you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys real soon. Take care. Bye guys.